Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Thunderbird live coding session. I'm sorry, I'm extremely sleep deprived, so I'm gonna talk like this the whole session, and it's gonna be absolutely awful. But hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining again. How's everybody doing? As usual, please don't leave me alone in here, struggling all by myself. Just write in the comments, write in the chat. Who are you? Where are you watching this live from? If you're a colleague from the Thunderbird team, don't be ashamed. It's fine. Just say it. It's all right. I know I'm doing these live streamings primarily for my Thunderbird colleagues, so it's cool. It's cool. I love this. It's fine. If you don't know me, my name is Alessandro. I'm the director of desktop and mobile application at Thunderbird, and I am currently implementing a new feature inside Thunderbird called Customizable Shortcuts. The ability to show all the shortcuts that we have inside our application and allow the users to customize them. This is the 7th live streaming that I'm doing about this, and our first piece of code just landed on daily, so it's exciting. We can build on top of that. But before I continue, as usual, let me check that my live streaming is actually working. Yeah, and the audio is working. Okay, cool. Yep, things seem to be fine. Right, I can minimize this. Oof, yeah, I on my second coffee today and it's not working. Isn't that the moment where you just need to stop drinking coffee if it doesn't work? Yes, I guess so. Okay, let's take a look at what we're doing and what we're gonna do today. So let's open Bugzilla, I think. Yes, let's switch here. All right, so last time we were working on this bug, implementing the initial shortcuts container. We had our patch submitted for review and is being reviewed a couple of times. Martin gave a couple of feedback, a couple of suggestions on how to improve things, got reviewed, got approved, got merged. There was a linting issue because I'm on Windows and Windows likes to add blank spaces when you create a new file, like invisible white spaces at the end of every sentence, which is annoying, and our linter doesn't like it. But yeah, my bad, but I fixed that, so it's landed. So what we have right now in daily, which you can run as well, like if you're running daily, you have that and you can test it. There's nothing there, but it's okay. So if we open the console and we write open customizable shortcuts, we call these functions directly from the window. It just opens this beautiful modal dialog that takes over. We have like the body and the closing. If you press escape, it just closes itself. That's what we were able to land, and it's fantastic. It's covered by test. It's absolutely beautiful. There's no problem with that whatsoever. So what I did yesterday, I updated a little bit Notion. I started updating Notion and then I stopped, like, I should do this live. I shouldn't update it on the side. But we're tracking this work into inside Notion. We are on phase 2 of customizable shortcut. We're implementing the front-end components. Phase 1 was doing the design, and the design has been done. And we're going to take a look at the design in a few minutes now, just to have a refresh and just to figure out what we need to do next. But basically, we are currently working on the desktop milestones, implementing the front-end components. If we access here, let me put a full screen, it's easier. We have a bunch of tasks inside the front-end components. And the first one was create a shortcut view container component, which was done. I'm so happy about it. Took me more than a fair amount of days, but because I'm doing these only live, so I'm working on these 1 or 2 hours per week. Once a week maybe, but it's fine. The next step on the list is create a shortcut row component. The shortcut row component, it's basically, if we access the design, this little thing here. Can I never remember how to hide this. No, how do I hide this? Yes, okay. Hide the UI in Penpot. Shout out to Penpot, by the way. Amazing tool, amazing software. I'm still using their web UI, which sometimes is slow, and I'm sure it's like server limitation, server resource. Everybody's using this website. They cannot have a super powerful server. I'm planning to install it locally and then start using it locally. Maybe it's going to be like much faster, but they just released a plugin system, which is exciting. Yeah. Anyway, this is the design that we're aiming for, and the row component is literally this. And in Penpot, I created, I don't think this is a component yet, but it needs to be a component. So this row is a unique custom element that is going to be repeatable, and it's going to have a bunch of data points. First, like the description of the shortcut, then list of shortcuts, and then the edit button. We're still not at the point, we don't have a backend yet, we don't have a database that collects all the shortcuts and unifies everything in the same place. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna create this standalone component, make it repeatable, and add a bunch of static data. We can add the data of maybe switching spaces, like mail space, calendar space, and blah, 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 because those are like alt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if I'm not wrong. And then we can take a look at how to do the variation per operating system, because on macOS, I think it's command 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On macOS is alt, and Linux as well. But yeah, we can build these static UI, add some static data, then make it repeatable and do some CSS styling. So it's going to be a lot of visual CSS styling today. We're going to try to set things up. The first thing that I need to do, though, is create a new bug because I completed the other bug. We have the meta bug of implementing customizable shortcuts. Oh, also, no, I don't need to go through that. It's fine. So I'm going to create a bug that blocks this bug, and gonna write implement a shortcuts row component. We're not gonna uplift it to 128. This is just a task. It's not a defect. It's not an announcement. It's general. I'm gonna take this, mark it as assigned, and that's it. Yeah, let's just do this. The chat is super quiet. There are like a few people watching, but the chat is super quiet. Please write in the chat. Don't leave me alone here, talking alone for 2 hours like the insane person I am. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not lonely. It's fine. You are lonely. It's fine. We're all lonely. It's okay. Anyway, let's get to this work. So I created this bug. So I'm going to open back up Notion and create a shortcut row component. I'm going to add the Bugzilla ID here so it's connected to it. It's already in progress, and I schedule it for next sprint because, of course, I'm going to work on this today. That is Friday. The sprint starts on Monday, so potentially, yeah, next sprint we're going to have it finished. But yeah, we updated our Bugzilla. We updated our Notion. Oh, I can add this. The meta bug. I forgot to add the link to the Bugzilla meta bug. Boop. Nice. Yeah, let's start working on this. Okay. So the first thing that I want to do a little bit of CSS styling. So if we look at design, I want to define the basic styling of the body grid. Like we have this repeatable column grid with this is one block element, this is another, and then we have all these repeatable things, and then a scrollable area, and maybe these effects. Let's create this basic layout so we have our grid system in place, and we can add as much as we want. And then we can also style the close button, because right now it's just a button there. It looks very, very ugly. So we are going to create a new bookmark because I like to use bookmark, and I'm going to create using this bug ID so it's easier to remember what I'm working on. H bookmark bug shortcuts row. Yeah. Create a used bookmark. I'm inside of it, so we can open our code editor, and we are shortcuts container. We set up this new work all in the same place inside our mail components, customizable shortcuts. Everything is inside here. We got the content, we got the test and things like that. I really want to have the CSS also here. I hate that all our CSS is scattered around and it's the same place. It's kind of annoying. I don't know if we do that though. I'm checking other components to see if it was ever done or the CSS is always in the same place. I think it's always in the same place. I kind of hate it, but it's all right. Anyway, this customizable shortcut module is using the shortcuts container.css, so we can start styling that. Grid, backport, all right. And then we got our container component, dialog, main, button, and body. Okay, so we want to style this. We can have a header. Let's use some HTML5 markup. Footer, that's it. And main, we make it scrollable. So in the header, we're going to put our button. And this goes past below. Need to indent this a little bit. Oh, no, this is wrong. Unfortunately, our linter doesn't recognize yet include XHTML files, so I'm indenting things manually, which is a bit of a waste, but it's fine. At least it keeps it consistent and people will love this, right? Yes, I'm sure. I'm chugging coffee from my tiny, tiny cute mug that I bought in Whistler. Shout out to Whistler. Don't know why. I'm getting some notifications on my phone that I should ignore because I'm live streaming. All right, we got a body, and then let's just put footer here. And we do a little bit of initial styling. Then we're gonna do lifestyle inside Thunderbird directly, so we can see live how things change and adapt. Then we can do we need to change this. Yes. Actually, I don't want this at all. Backdrop. Yeah, I don't want this at all. I don't need this. Okay. Main, background, icon. Okay, so we got header, main, and footer. And then we can do something nice. Header style, body style, and then footer style. Footer style. Just to have a tiny, quick visual separation. Okay. This is the dialogue. Should we have in the body? I think the background color should be in the whole dialogue, not just the main, but let's see how it behaves potentially. Yeah. Okay. We got this initial style here. Overflow. Vertical overflow Y is auto, right? Yeah, I think it's that. It's not overflow X is horizontal. And never remember. I want this position. Okay, so first question here. We have a grid system layout. We can do two things. We can do we can use a grid template, which means that we can define the column organization and say that the header element, the main element, the footer element are all stacked, and then only the main element grows at 100%, and the footer and header always stays top and bottom. Or we can put one CSS line the footer in a sticky position and let the body grow as it needs to. But I think I'm going with the CSS grid, which I never remember. Grid template columns. We have 3 elements, so I want this to be auto. What was that? One fraction? Oh, I never remembered this. Damn it. Okay, we did something similar in the past. I worked on it on the about 3 pane, I think. Should I access the CSS grid documentation? I think I should access it. Yeah. Mean content, one fraction, mean content. Maybe mean content, one fraction. Maybe it's fraction. Let me check. Actually, about 3 pane. About 3 pane. No. About 3 pane. .css. Grid template. Okay, mean content, mean max auto, mean content. This is all layout vertical, folders. One, 2, 3. Yeah, let's access the. Oh, or we can do it. Let's do it like that. Fraction, auto, and then. Okay, let's do this, and then we can do it live and see how it goes, and then we can access the documentation. I don't think we need to define anything, but just for now, like background, let's put a light gray here. And background, let's put a little bit darker color here. So we have that distinction here, and we can see how the two things behave. Oops, not as. I wrote as. Hey, come on. Semicolon here. Okay, let's do this super quickly. Let's make build faster. I shouldn't need to rebuild with just CSS, but you never know, just to be safe. Okay, TB live. Open the shortcuts container. Okay, so yeah, it's not perfect. Okay, let's start changing things. So what I do here, I don't know how I can show it to you. Maybe this. If you want to change Thunderbird or you're inspecting something in Thunderbird, you can actually manipulate things live, and it's pretty okay. Sometimes the inspector tool just fails, it borks, but for a while it's fine. You will notice when things start not working properly. But if we have this, you can see like I selected the main body of the dialog element, and it just shows me that it's connected. You cannot see it because it's behind my face. And you see it's connected to the shortcuts container.css. If we click on this, it will open the style editor tab, go to that file, and just select this place, like select the declaration that it's there. So now we are in that file and we can change it live. Grid direction, what is that? Column, I don't remember. CSS grid, oh my god. Let's go here. CSS grid. I like CSS tricks guide to CSS grid. Yes, this is a godsend. Grid, display, grid, orientation, grid column start, grid column, inline grid, grid. How do I say that this is column? Template column. I could do the grid template areas. Yeah, grid area, like it's doing like me, basically. Do we have an example of what I'm trying to achieve? No, this is complicated. Is that direction? No. Am I confusing this with flex box? Grid template columns, column gap, row gap. Yo. Oh my god. CSS, display, grid, direction, column. Come on. Make grid container full columns, not rows. What is that? Grid autoflow row, grid columns. Are you sure? Well, it's not style. What am I running this snippet? Grid autoflow column? Is this? No, it's not. Love grid accepted. I'll never be able to remember all the things. I have to look it up every time. Yes, I hate this. How do you force a column direction? Like it's like flexbox that it's orientation column. There should be something for grid, right? No, there's not. It's not flex. Mastering grid. Oh, rows. Sorry. I want rows, not columns. Grid direction. Yeah, CSS, grid, and stack element. Single column. Oh, I'm so good at Googling. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Grid columns. 1. Grid row. 1. All right. Let's do this. I think I need to force. Grid row. 1. No. Oh, hi, Ivan. You can tell if you want a static amount of columns in one direction. Love your villas, columns, rows. Yes, I want... They're explicitly placing... Yeah, they're explicitly placing every element in the answer. Template. Okay, grid row start line. Okay, let's go back up here. Oh my god. First line, second line. Show me an example on how you stack element grid area. No, I don't want to use grid area. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's using grid area as template. Yeah, I want one column and outer rows. I don't remember. I did this like a million times and I don't remember. My God. I don't want to use a template. Should I use a template? I can't use a template. It's fine. I'm going to use a template, I guess. Grid auto columns, grid auto row. Okay. Grid template rows, auto. Grid template columns. Okay. Grid template rows, auto, and these are the columns. So I want the auto. Grid column. Okay, we're gonna use template. There you go. Grid template rows is auto. Want fraction auto. There you go. That's what I wanted to do. So my confusion was I was thinking about I put things into columns, so this should be one column, and I use the columns template. No, incorrect. These are rows, so I need to use the rows are what is styling, and the template columns is just auto because we want just one column, so it doesn't matter where I put things into place. It's whatever, it's fine. Confusion fixed. That's my beautiful confusion there. All right, so let's grab this and put it into CSS. I always mix and match all this stuff. I'm not gonna use grid areas because we don't have swappable items and we don't need to change the area orientation of each element. Like, it's fine. Like having this, it's perfectly fine. The other thing that I want to do, I want to make this resizable, because if I shrink this down, this doesn't. Oh, it shrinks. Oh, by default shrinks also horizontally. Oh, look at this shit. All right. Okay, I thought, is this a default style of a modal dialog? That's interesting. Okay, I thought I was going to need to put like min, width, and height, but I don't. But I want to create a after, and I'm gonna do this outside so I can see it, but I want to create this after display block position absolute background black. Where is this? Count hub CSS. We're using something for the backdrop. After background content position absolute. I don't want any of that. I want a much simpler situation. Okay, we're using actual filter blur. That's maybe might be heavy, but it's all right. Can I use just a simple box shadow instead of filter blur? For this case, I just want to have a little bit of box shadow. Let's put something egregious. 10 pixel, 10 pixel, 10 pixel, RGBA 0, 0, 0, 0, like this. Okay. Do I see it? No. Oh, I put Sorry, I put full opacity on this. Okay, now I see it. Where is the inset? Is that here? Okay, so if I do negative, yeah, it goes in. Okay, perfect. So you're not seeing, but I'm styling things directly in the CSS, but at least you're seeing the preview here. So the first one should be the horizontal alignment. Yes, the second one is the vertical alignment. So I can put like, if I put 20 pixels, it goes down. It's too much 20 pixels. It's 10. Let's put 10, but I want to make it a little bit blurrier. Maybe 20. Too much. Let's do 15. Yes, and then we can shrink it down by 15, and then we can lower it down by 15. Yes, and we can put an opacity of 0.7 or 0.5. Let's do, yeah, 0.5 makes sense. We can lower it maybe 20 pixels, a little bit more. Is it too much? Yeah, it's too much. Let's do 18. Let's be consistent. Yeah, 18 pixel. Yep, I like this. Okay. So we don't have any after effect. We don't have any pseudo element. We just use a box shadow to create a little bit of the 3D effect, detaching type of thingy that I like a lot. Just doing silly styling here. This is not really useful. I mean, it is useful. It's nice to have, right? Do you agree with this? Yes, you agree. Let me cough for a second. Wow. All right. There are a bunch of comments that I missed. Hi, change grid template law. If only we could see anything for context. Yeah, sorry. I'm doing things here, but yeah, it's fine. All right. Did this. I did it. Okay, this is good. Now, what I want to do, I want to put this in an absolute position to the right. It's no rainbow shadow, but fine. Yeah, it's no rainbow shadow. This doesn't need to have a rainbow shadow. It's all right. But in some machine, like the filter blur, it's kind of heavy, especially for the linear gradient. Like it takes a chunk of computation memory and CPU. It spikes the CPU. I noticed that, especially on my old laptop i5, having that, it's kind of yucky. So yeah, a decision that we'll make later when we optimize. Oh, Emro, hi. Oh, Giganum, yeah, I did that already. I used the grid template rows and a grid template columns, and now it's all the layout. That makes sense, and I like, and it works for me. Okay, so we want this to be a floating element to the right. We want it floating because then if it's not floating, if it's not in an absolute position, then the center content of the header gets shifted to the side. I don't know if, Martin, if the filter blur runs on CPU Compositor. I know that all the transform runs on all the transform, whatever, that CSS attribute, they run on GPU. I don't know if the filters run on GPU as well. But I noticed that when I open the account hub, I have those like 3-4 seconds of chugging. But yeah, we'll see. It's something to think about later. But yeah, let's keep styling this, and I'll try to, yeah, now I can show you a little bit more. So this, now we want this to have the ID close here. We can style it here. Position. First we want the header to have a position relative. So not, otherwise this thing will go everywhere. Then the button, we want a position absolute, and we can make inset inline, and we can put it at 6 pixels. And then we put inset, oh, come on, inset block start 6 pixels as well. And just for safety, let's give it a z index of 1. So in case there's other thing there, but it's fine. This is still, yeah, clickable and usable. Okay, so we can apply this style before our editor. Let's put position relative, and then here is, and oops, and close. Put this here. What is going on? Okay. The dialog has an implicit root already for absolute positioning. Yeah, I think so, but I wanted to make it absolute to the header and not the and not the dialog. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I think it's fine, but yeah, I feel more comfortable with that for whatever reason. Okay, so just to test this, let's write something, for example, h1, customizable shortcuts. Yay. Okay. And we're gonna do an inline padding to this, so it doesn't go underneath the button. Doesn't overlap, but first we want to continue styling the button. We have account hub templates here. Do we have a close button? How is this close button styled? What? Oh, that's hella complicated for just a button. With 32 pixel, and the image is hub close button content icon close large. Okay, icon close large, I can do that. Do we have it here? Class icon close. Did I specify it here? Yes, icon close LG. We can do that. And I don't want to style all of this. Is this including our widgets.css? I want to do this. Okay. Import. Where's the widgets.css? Whenever I design something new, or whenever I style something new on the front end, I always try to avoid repeating the same CSS over and over again, especially if we already have some reusable component. Always default to the reusable component. Even if the reusable component doesn't fully adapt to that style, then we can create an exception in the reusable component, or we can adapt the reusable component to be more consistent, or we can adapt our design. But if the first approach is defaulting to writing a bunch of custom button and writing a bunch of CSS and repeating the same thing over and over and repeating like hover effect and active effect, that's just a waste of time. Let's reuse what we have. And in the widgets.css, we have button, icon, button. Yeah, we have icon button. So I can use this component to icon button, icon only. And let's see how it's used, icon only. The icon only class in our CSS. Yeah, we have this button, icon only. Let's just use that and see how it goes. For consistency, I can close LG and I can close LG. And here we, oh, this is fine. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's see how it goes. Let's close all of this. Close it. Let's give it a nice quick build. Oh no, I finished my coffee. Oh, it's gonna be downhill from here. Not that it's been like incredibly fantastic so far this live stream, but it's fine. It's gonna get worse, don't worry. Yeah, look at this. Almost there. Holy shit. What is this? Okay. At least we have a base. It's fantastic. We won this, right? I was so confident. Like, I'm gonna reuse this component. I'm smart. I'm gonna reuse component. Oof. Wah. Yuck. All right. What are you doing here? Hey, where is... Oh, sorry. Sorry. My bad. I put the classes on the icon instead of the actual button. Yeah, there you go. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. Yep. But we need to do a couple of extra things here. I don't want the icon large, and I don't want this. Okay. Do we have in the widgets border none? Yes. Is it applicable to the button? It's button group, button, no. So I want to icon only. Let's add to the widgets.css a and button modal close, button close modal, and we do this border none, border radius 50%. Oh no. Okay. We add this and then we slap it here. And let's see how it goes. Quick build faster because I added oh, bottom flat. Yes, I want to also add bottom flat, but the bottom flat doesn't make it round. Yeah. Yeah, Martin, good thing I'm not a designer anymore. Yes. Hey, come on now. Okay. We're almost there. Now we need to add the last one. Yes. Should be bottom flat and bottom round. Bottom flat. Ooh, flat. Boom. Yay, look at this. Nice. Do we have a button round then? We should have a button round. Button flat. Let's follow some logic here. I love this type of componentized CSS. I know people hate Tailwind CSS, but that instructed so much good logic of reusable, buildable components that prevent you from rewriting the same CSS a million different times and keeping it consistent. So yes, component-driven CSS, please, let's do that. So we don't need this. Border radius, let's see if we have other variations of border radius. No, the button group, border radius 0. No, this is for the button group. No, we don't have that. Button radius 3. Button close modal. Let's do button round then at this point. But is there a way to have the actual round position with a calc to make sure that I think button round should be a child of icon only, because icon only is the only style that maintains an one aspect ratio. Putting button round on anything else, on any other button will look absolutely awful. So button round should be a child of icon only. So you cannot use it outside this, and we enforce this limitation. Okay, button round icon, and we can use this button close modal that it's useless. Okay. Hey Martin, don't shit on Tailwind CSS. No, it would have been BR-5, BR-none, and BG-none. That would be the correct declarations there. Come on. Okay. I think we got this, and just because it's kind of annoying right now, let's remove the background because we don't need it anymore, so we can see actually how it behaves properly. Beep, boop, pop. Should you override the custom property instead of setting the property directly? What do you mean? What property are you referring to? Yeah, check this out. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, now style that I want to do here. I want to put the header in text align center. Text align center. See, if this wasn't an absolute position, this text align center would have been like slightly pushed here. So now it's good, but I want to give it a little test. 1 second. Bam. No, I want to make it not. To see where it goes. It goes underneath, right? Yeah, it goes underneath. I don't want it to go underneath, so I'm going to make this header a padding inline end of 30 pixel. How big is or should be, yeah, padding inline end or wait, what? Does the position relative of the header affects the pad? Oh, it does. Okay, so yeah, Martin, you were right. Let's do this. Oh, this is freaking out a little bit. You can see the dev tools is starting to freak out a tiny bit. Yeah, it doesn't recognize the padding. Yeah, it's freaking out. Okay, yeah, it's freaking out. Jesus. Yeah, okay. Let me close it. Let me shut it down. Let me do it manually here. Okay, we can do this. Let's try. Should you write button border radius versus border radius? Oh, button border radius. Yeah, I can override because he's using, where is it? Button press, button border. Button border radius. Yeah, I should override this. Good point. Then you're suggest center the icon. That's borderline impossible. it's not something. I'll take a look later. Shortcuts padding is the correct value, of course. Shortcuts padding. I don't have that. What are you talking about? I'm sure it's a very good suggestion, but I didn't understand it. Okay. What I was doing here, removing the position relative. I remember all the things that I do. I don't use the changes tab. I don't think I've ever used the changes tab. Does it give you a diff of all the changes? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna put like. I'm gonna add variables when I do like density implementation of all this, so they're easier to control. But yeah, it's fine. Okay, let's try something like that. Padding, inline, and something like 30 pixel. It is potentially the size of the button, but I don't know if that shouldn't affect the position absolute of that button. Like a padding affecting the position absolute. That's unheard of. That's insane. Shouldn't happen. Okay. Next time, Martin, like maybe next week if you're available, we should have like a Zoom call and live stream the Zoom call during this time and peer programming on this shit or whatever you want to peer program on things. Oh, I forgot text align center. Let's see if it doesn't freak out with here. Yeah, let's go. Go. Boom. Where's the diff tab? Changes tab. Like in the inspector. Oh, changes. There you go. Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Forgot about this. Or actually never used it. Yeah. Today I learned text align center. Okay. Yeah, the padding is not influencing that at all. But if we do customizable shortcuts, oh god, I hate this. I hate this so much. H1. H1. DevTools is never fully reliable. Okay. It's pushing it out. Oh, it deletes everything. Yay. Oh my god. I love this so much. Let's do this. Let's do it right away because I'm so tired. Text align center and then okay. Look at us spending an hour just styling this thing. Then you wonder why it takes us so long to ship features into Thunderbird. It's so fucking complicated. Oh, we got focus. Look at that. We got focus, but if I should be focus visible, not focus. And the icon, yes, is not central. We're gonna give it a try. Okay, we got padding left. No, a little bit more. We want this to be 40, 50 pixels. If we do padding though, it doesn't central line it. 50 pixels, so we can do text indent. Is there a text indent end? Should we do this shit? Okay. Do this. It pushes out, but hopefully we'll never have this type of word, so it just breaks it down. But no, it text indent all this thing, so it's not the correct solution. And this padding inline is nope. I hate this. You know what? I'm gonna ignore it for now because it's not important at this point. And this is good enough. Go back to customizable shortcut, remove this padding in line N. It's totally fine. Let's try to figure out if we can align that icon. Because yeah, that's hella annoying. It's super annoying. Okay. Okay, select this. Button hover style. Give me that icon. Why is this not center? Type of padding we have here. Calculate button padding. Height is aspect ratio 1. It's a height 30 by 30. This icon is 16 by 16. Icon size 16. Stroke wrap. Okay, let's do some experimentation here. Line height 0. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Padding 0. Margin 0. This is already reset. 16 by 16. It means that there's a. This is 30. Cannot be aligned. The height of this is button padding 6 multiplied by 2 is 8 plus the icon size, which is 16, so it's 24. Wait. 6 is 12 plus 16 is 28. All right, plus 2 is 30. So in order, it should be 32. Should be 32 to make it properly aligned. Bum, bum. No, why is the padding wrong? But there's 0 padding here. Why is not central line this shit? Oh, so slow. I hate this. If I make this smaller, if we don't, so we make it 28 instead of, like, we remove the plus 2 here. Still doesn't fix it because it's not. Okay, let's do something egregious. Like, let's add 6 pixels, whatever. Let's make it like super huge. Then we do text align center doesn't matter, right? Yeah, no. Text align is already aligned center. Image. If we add margin to this, let's do something like margin top. This is gonna mess things up, right? Two pixel. Wait. is 2 and 2. Sorry, top left 2. Why is 2 pixel and 1 for me? I'm sure that this doesn't translate properly to everybody else, but this is I'm gonna do this. The shortcuts container. Padding block start 2 pixel. This is bad. Padding inline start 1 pixel. I'm just gonna do this so I can pull this patch on macOS and Linux and check how it behaves, that type of styling. But yeah, all right. So we did our styling here. This is acceptable. Now we have the body and then we have the footer. We can remove this background color, it's fine. One thing that I wanna do is create a bunch of things, just visually test that container works properly. So we have the body here. Let's do an H2. Let's do test. Just a bunch of, just to create this, and then we can style that. The main body will be a display grid. Main is display grid, no, display flex direction column. We want a gap of, let's put just 6 pixels for now, and that's it. We can do it at that and see how it behaves. So many notifications from someone that I know very well. Yeah. Okay, yay, that's what I wanna. Okay, this behaves correctly, and it's absolutely, yeah, this is expected. Okay, nice. We got our default styling-ish template done. Now we should create our custom element. Let me create a space here, the footer, I don't need this, padding 9 pixel as well. We're gonna do that later, fix that later. This should be inside icons. Do we have icons.css? Do we have classes here? No, this is only icon. Widgets.css. Icon success, icon danger. Yeah, let's do this. Slap this in here. Oh no, don't close this. Better organization. I can close large, fill, we only have the stroke. Stroke. Current color. This should do it also for light dark mode and high contrast mode. I can close large. Okay. give it a try. Then I think I'm gonna call it a day. Okay. Now, if I open Microsoft and the settings and I change this to color, dark mode, look at that. It follows. Yeah, look at you. Let's do, if I switch to high contrast mode, still, like, is my stream gonna just nuke itself? Probably is gonna nuke it. Let's go to aquatic, apply. Whoa, what happened? Nice. Yeah, we're following. Yeah, this is the, oh, there's animation here. That is, we need to fix this transition, but yeah, this is correct. It follows the high contrast. The background doesn't though, so yeah, it's all right. We can fix it later. Yeah, this is good. It's a good point where we can stop. We did good work today, I think, I hope. Yeah. Please wait for what? What, Martin? Are you, oh, did you see the please wait on the streaming? Really? Incredible. If that's so, it's incredible. Oh, I want to watch it. I want to watch. Can I watch it? Can I watch it? Can I watch a replay of that? Let me check. Let me watch a replay. And you switch high contrast mode. Yes, I'm checking the replay to see how it is. Dark mode, okay. High contrast mode. What happened to the stream in high contrast mode? Come on, YouTube. Oh, please wait. Yeah, you can see like the tiny please wait to the side. Oh, that's hilarious. It's incredible. All right, cool. Well, I think I'll call it a day. That wasn't too bad. What did we do? We spent a little bit too much time on CSS styling. We should have done other things, but yeah, at least we have a good base. We figured out the basic layout. We wrote very little CSS for what we were able to accomplish. We reused existing classes and existing styling. So yeah, that was nice. That was a nice addition there. And now we have the basic stuff. AJ commit bug. What's the bug number? This. Boom. Implement an initial shortcut row component. Okay. Shortcut row component. All right. We got this first round of work here. Next time, we're going to actually build that component. So we're going to do a lot more JavaScript moving forward. And then we're going to apply that component with some fake data. But yeah, we have the basic style. I could potentially submit this for a review just to the designers because that introduces a little bit of variations on the widgets. Yeah, I might do that and request a review that. It's very, very simple. It's very easy to review, just front-ending things. And we remove it from the review of the actual component. So yeah, I might do that. Okay, cool. Well, this was fun. I hope you had fun. I'm still tired and even more tired than when it started. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. And thank you, Martin, for the help as usual. My offer still stands. I'm gonna bother you throughout the week if you want to do like a live Zoom chat where we peer programming something. We don't have to do the shortcut container stuff or shortcut component. We can peer program something, other things to have fun with. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next week.